Modeling in your local hometown or in a local market or a regional market is a lot different than modeling in a big market like New York City. First of all, most of the time it's not full-time. It can be, but it's usually not a full-time job. And it's usually a place where you're learning, but the requirements are different to get a job. You know, clients in those markets that are paying you money really want you to know how to walk on a runway. They don't want first-timers. They don't. So as you're learning how to do your job, you will find that sometimes being a little bit smaller is okay. You can get away with it at 5'8". Your requirements are not so tight. Clients are looking for different things in different markets wherever you go. You know, and so if you're starting your first experience in a market like Birmingham, Alabama, let's say, it's a small town. The jobs you're going to do are fashion shows in the mall. There's probably not very many magazines. You're going to work for newspapers as opposed to magazines. The type of modeling you do is different, so the requirements are different. So you sometimes, since you're modeling clothes that come from the department store, you're not necessarily, do you need to be sample size? So that's a little bit different. Sometimes you don't have to be, you know, sometimes if you're too tall, if you're 6 feet in Birmingham, Alabama, you probably won't work the same way that if you were coming to New York, that might be exactly what they're looking for. It is all determined on the market that you're in if you are the right look for those clients. And somebody who doesn't work in Birmingham, Alabama because they're not right might be just the person that an agent in New York is looking for. So it's a good place to start. It's a good learning ground. It's nice to make your mistakes and learn your job when not everybody's looking at you. So if you're learning how to take pictures and, you know, I'm a big believer that learning in your hometown is a good place to start if you're not spending a lot of money. Sometimes, you know, because a client would like you to know how to walk, you have to learn how to walk somewhere. If you're in New York City, your agents, the casting director, the designer, people will give you a chance to learn how to walk on a runway. In a local market, they want you to look like a pro from the second you start. So there's a whole entire business that has been created in these smaller markets where you need to go to a modeling school and you need to learn how to walk, how to put on your own makeup, and that's not necessarily true. And so you don't need to spend a lot of money to learn how to do it, but you have to have some skills. It's the same thing that if you wanted to go and audition for a TV commercial, you would need to know how to feel comfortable in the environment on going on a casting for a TV commercial. You need to know what the people, how that filming process works. Modeling is kind of the same way, but there has been a whole business created where you know, people will ask you for money when you may never ever work as a model. So you need to know that you're actually going to work as a model, and then it's worth making an investment because you're making a business investment in yourself.